It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, it's been a difficult part of the season. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on the sideline calling plays. He was waving his coach off saying, no, this guy's barbecue chicken. I'm going to take him to the hole. He has a lot of tools, and I think he can do this more often. But consistency is something that he needs to develop.
Hey, listen, after a performance like that, though, Ernie, the focus.
And now, we are live in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. And it's another road game for the Magic. This is a game they expect to win. They come into this matchup confident and ready to take care of business.
And seeing where the Magic are, they fought awfully hard this season, and they've got the results to show for it. It's been a breakout year for this group.
Yeah, but their work is far from finished, Greg. You know that. Their success in the regular season is all well and good, but that'll be forgotten if they don't make a run in the postseason.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Orlando, Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Hezonia's out there with Houdini, and it's Dedmon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Orlando with the ball. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. Chandler kicks to Anderson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek.
And Kevin, I asked him what he thought would be a key factor for them coming into this game. And he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside the lane. And oftentimes, that tentativeness can be a game changer. Guys, every team in the league wants that interior presence, and he just explained one big reason why.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be. And
that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
Clock at 4. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Harris. They get it back. Passes it to Houdini. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's stolen by Morris. Anderson dishes to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Chandler's shot good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's Houdini. Pass to Harris. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here is Knight. Guarded closer. Here's Booker. And the 3 off target.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Harris has got 5 now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Knight on the wing. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Suns.
And that one falls for Knight.
2 shots.
Knight hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. This one for 3. The shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Orlando with the ball. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. The score now all even.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. Knight with it. Picked up by Harris. Outside Knight. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Harris. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Kings in Sacramento.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Now here's Knight following the miss by Freak.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Second, Tyson Chandler. Fourth, Aaron Gordon.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
But they'll get another chance. Harris against Bledsoe. Johnson goes in, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bledsoe kicks to Johnson. Back to Bledsoe. Dishes to Johnson. Now, here's Warren. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shots good by Bledsoe.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For Orlando, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Houdini. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 1:41 left to play in the first. Bledsoe dishes to Johnson. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Warren kicks to Johnson. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish. Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Tobias Harris. First and 3-point.
Suns leading by 7. On the court for Orlando. Houdini in at point guard. Aaron Gordon out there with Johnson. Then it's Dwayne Dedman, and it's Hezonja in at the 2 spot. Now here's Bledsoe. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. That one goes. Count.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He finished with 30 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. It's Knight with the drive. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Suns leading by 8. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. They get it back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Cleveland. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Orlando, just way behind.
And I think for the Magic, this isn't the spot that too many people thought they'd be in this far into the season. They've really turned some heads with their play.
Well, any doubts I had have long dissipated. I mean, they're not doing it with smoke and mirrors. I mean, they are a legitimate top-tier team.
Here's Houdini in the game against Sacramento. Very impressive. Johnson, the pass to Gordon. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here is Morris. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. Unloads from 13. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Houdini, and that one is hammered home.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Now, here is Morris. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Houdini. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the game for Houdini, he has 9 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
Shabazz Napier's checked in for Hazonia.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morris a screen. Knight kicks to Morris. Here's Booker. Gets an open look and hits. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Houdini. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Suns leading by 6. Knight kicks to Anderson. Here's Morris. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Houdini. 13 points in the game. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Johnson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Knight dishes to Morris. Anderson passes to Knight. The feed now to Chandler. Outside Knight. And the pass to Chandler. Here's Booker. Misses the 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Here's Houdini. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. There's the dish to Dedmon. Good work defensively by Morris.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Takes the 13-footer. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And the Suns here with a different look. And so that's the end of the first half. Phoenix ahead, leading by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyson, coming off the loss in the last game, it seems like you guys are playing with a renewed intensity here tonight. What's been the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thank you for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because
I mean, just beautiful.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Houdini. Up off the screen. Gordon with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 7 points.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Now here's Knight. He's guarded closely. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lets it go from deep. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Hezonja. Hezonja's got himself on the board with 3 there. Knight with it. He has 6. Chandler with a screen for Knight. Knocked away. Feeds it to Booker. A 3-ball. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Kept alive Orlando. Hezonja's shot is off. It's a neck-and-neck game in Phoenix. Left side, Knight. Here's Morris. That's short off the rim.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Houdini. Here's Hezonja. He's guarded by Knight. Clock at 6. Gordon with a screen on Chandler. Here's Houdini. Look at that. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And Booker kicks tonight. One-on-one fast break. And he lobs it up. Out to Harris. Here's Houdini. 17 points in the game. 6 to shoot. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself. And he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the inside, stolen by Anderson. Right side, Knight. Chandler is screen. Anderson dishes to Morris. Shot clock at 5. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
They set the pick. Houdini passes to Dedmon. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Dedmon's got his first points in this one. Knight kicks to Anderson. Morris a screen. Pass to Booker. Stolen. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And he gets it to go. 11 points for Tobias Harris. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Here's Houdini. 19 points in the game. Gordon inside, working on Anderson. Suns trail by 3. Up top, Knight. 6 points for him, and the shot is good. Knight's got 8 points. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Hits the jumper in space. Gordon's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Knight kicks to Booker. Outside Knight. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Booker dishes to Knight. Morris with the screen for Knight. Over to the left wing. Booker, yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Houdini off the screen. He feeds it to Dedmon. Harris kicks to Gordon. Knight passes to Booker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. On the court for Orlando, Houdini. He's in at the point. Gordon out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hezonja in at the 2.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's Houdini. They set the screen. Off the pick. Oxley's off the pick and hammers it home.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Now, here's Warren. He's guarded closely. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. No good from Bledsoe. Magic leading by 8. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Houdini, guarded by Bledsoe. Houdini passes to Hezonja. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Bledsoe, here we go. Knight wide open. Again, the miss by Knight.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
No good from Houdini.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Takes the 3. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Knight.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Dedmon.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
That's good. 9 points for Markieff Morris.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
And here is Knight. Down low, it's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. He's got a clear path. Here's Hezonja, and there's the lay-in. And now a 9-point Orlando lead.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And if they keep up this intensity over the last few minutes of this game, it's nearly impossible to have a comeback against them.
Orlando leading by 7. Here's Houdini. Chandler comes with the double team. Houdini passes to Dedmon. He kicks it to Johnson. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now Bledsoe. Morris a screen. And Bledsoe, here we go. And it's blocked by Gordon. They get it back. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Bledsoe. To the paint. And it's Gordon missing. Suns trail by 8. Bledsoe kicks to Knight. The second chance effort. And it's good on the way-in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Johnson, a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
The Magic leading by 7. Here's Houdini. Shot clock at 6. But they recover it. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. The Suns making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in.
Eric Bledsoe.
.156 left in the game. No good. Great D that time from Houdini.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. The strategy included running their offense through Houdini. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Bledsoe outside. Booker in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bledsoe kicks to Anderson. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. No luck. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Bledsoe. Down low. Layup off the pick. And Gordon with the lay-in. Good. And the Magic lead by 12. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Chandler. Alex Len comes in for Morris. Warren's checked in for Anderson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Booker. Orlando also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Napier in for Hazonia.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Houdini. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists, and that was the catalyst for this victory.
Something lit a fire under him tonight. He was getting after it. Every chance he got, he went to the bucket, and I mean hard. You got to love to see a player with that kind of killer instinct. I wonder how many dunks he wound up with tonight. I lost track after like 20.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you